Hey, Walt here from WaltInPA.com with another gardening update, and I'm really surprised at how well received the last one was. I really wasn't expecting a whole lot because I post so many shooting reviews and cigar stuff, and you know, just firearm and, you know, manly man sort of video related stuff, and all of a sudden out of left field comes this gardening video. And it really surprised me how well it did in such a short period of time. It's been a couple of weeks since that video was recorded. I got started with the planter boxes about 2.5 weeks ago, and I recorded that video, and it took me a little while to get it put together and posted. But the planter boxes are about 98% done. About the only thing that I have left to do is put the rest of the grid in. I only have it in 2 boxes. I didn't buy enough hooks for the string. I really didn't want to use string, but I didn't know what else to do, and I didn't want to have to build wooden lattice, you know, for a 12 by 12 grid. So I installed hooks. I did rope or string, twine, and I got to do the rest of the boxes yet. But one of the 3 is done. I have plants in one half of one box. I didn't quite make a plan as to what was going into which planter yet, and crop rotation and all that hasn't been formulated yet. I just started planting things because I was eager. I've got a bunch of red onion, a bunch of white onion, some garlic, and a bunch of baby romaine plants. Everything was planted. Nothing is coming up yet. It hasn't been in the ground all that long, and you know, I'm really eager. I'm having a great time with this, and we're not even really far into it, and already it has exceeded my expectations. For instance, a few nights ago, I told my daughter that we were going to go out and work on the garden the following day. Well, the following day rolls around. It's really early. I'm getting ready for work. It's probably around 5 o'clock, and I must have woke my daughter up walking past her room, and you know, I hear her call out, "Hey, Daddy, you know, are we going to go outside and work on the garden?" I said, "No, you know, it's still nighttime yet. You know, go to sleep. We'll work on the garden when I get home." You know, so she was really eager, you know, to work on the garden at 5 o'clock in the morning. So when I got home from work, she was all dressed, you know, little gardening gloves on, ready to go. It was really cute, and we had a lot of fun messing around in the garden, which really wasn't a whole lot of work. It was just a matter of, what did we do? I think we mixed the compost and the peat moss into the existing topsoil that I had in there, and called it a day. I think that was the day that I planted the onions or something like that. But you know, so far it's off to a really good start. It's been a lot of fun, especially with my daughter. She really enjoys it. All right, so let's I don't know, let's grab the flip cam, go outside. I'll show you what I've got so far, and that'll pretty much wrap up the quick little gardening update. Nothing's growing, so there's not a whole lot to really show off. I installed the rain barrel that I talked about in the last video. It is full, surprisingly. And as far as the soil composition goes for that, as I mentioned in the other video, my father-in-law got me a 1 scoopful. I don't know what type of machinery they use, but I had a mountain of dirt in the back of his full-size pickup. And I took all of that dirt and I spread it out equally among all of the boxes. It filled them maybe 1/3 of the way, half of the way. And then I went to the home improvement store, Lowe's in this case because it's closest, and I picked up 2 different types of compost. I got mushroom compost and some sort of blend with a manure. So I picked up 1 bag for each section of planter box, and then I picked up enough peat moss to blend in with the rest. So I've got a blend of topsoil, compost, 2 different types of compost, and peat moss in there. I really don't know what I'm looking at. You know, I don't know what the soil's supposed to look and feel like and smell like, but you know, to my untrained eye, it looks and feels great. It's nice and loose. It has a very earthy smell to it, and you know, you can just kind of run your hands through it. It's, you know, it's nothing like what was existing out there, where you would, you know, cut up your hands trying to dig into the dirt without and some sort of gloves on. But you know, I'm really eager to see what happens. So you've got your basic rundown of what's going on out there, so let's go out and take a quick look. Well, it's been a couple of weeks since I did the last video, and I'm pretty much finished. I'd say maybe 98% at this point. I've got soil in all of my planter boxes, the grid in place, and I've got some stuff planted only in this one. There's some red onion, garlic, white onion, and a whole bunch of romaine lettuce. Nothing in this one, and nothing in the ones further on down the line. Some containers started, but nothing is growing yet, except for my daughter's. She did at Sunday school. No idea what it is, but she got a whole bunch of sprouts coming up. Some sort of flower. I've got basil, dill, and I forget what else is in here. I have 5 overall that are planted and ready to go. My rain barrel is in. I've got nothing planted in it, and it is full. It kind of looks a bit engorged. Look at it from that angle. As you can see, it's a bit swollen. It was a really big surprise. It was raining one day earlier this week, the day after I got this installed, and I wasn't expecting to get much in it, but really can't see down inside, but it's full. And it's making me consider maybe putting in a second one, because I can't believe how fast that thing filled up. So I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do, whether I'll put a second one in beside it and tie them together, or what the plan is going to be for right now. But that's the quick little down and dirty update as far as what's going on.